Okay, so last time was just way too much at once, so just gonna try to keep ahead of I actually am, so I can have some time to react to the Halloween Homestar Runner stuff because that's all really fantastic before October is over. Let's go. Not actually sure how many times I've seen free mail 3184, 3184.
And that one I call on you most is why I decided to keep calling you Gordon Ty Carlo on you most.
I can't take it no more! Somebody hand me a rake! Rake! Somebody hand me a shovel!
Shovel!
Somebody hand me a garden weasel!
Oh, a weasel.
Ooh, thanks, Marzipan.
Always happy to help.
Sorry, Lappy. My triumphant return to
I
checking
twitched
emails calls for some fresh blood. Tech nerds, feast your eyes on Steak Sandwich. The Steaky Shit Millennium Edition is a processing wonder horse.
Actually, I want to see.
I can't take it no more. Somebody hand me a rake. Rake! Somebody hand me a shovel.
Shovel!
Somebody hand me a garden weasel.
Oh, a weasel.
Ooh, thanks, Marzipan.
And
Always.
so I guess the idea, there was a long gap between female 200 and 201 for the sort of odd mini, very occasional update era that came afterwards before the very, 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 very occasional update era we're in now. So yeah, they're just saying that for the last, it's 2,983 three episodes were all emails.
Always happy to help.
Sorry,
Ready to give him a
Lappy.
rake.
My triumphant return to checking emails calls for some fresh blood. Tech nerds, feast your eyes on Steak Sandwich.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Steaky Shit Millennium Edition is a processing wonder horse.
Oh, yeah.
Capable of sauteed onions, grilled mushrooms, and... All right, never mind. This is just a steak sandwich, isn't it? Yeah. Guess I'm a little
Still has better processing power than most of his
out
computers.
of practice with this stuff. All right, Lappy. You can stay alive for at least one more week.
Another week with you, Strongbad. It's like 8 dog weeks in cat years.
Are you sure you're not Sonora Card Gauge's computer? No. This steak sandwich is Beverly clearly my computer, Bathsheba. Hey, Card Gauge! Do you want to help me come out of retirement?
When you barely riff it, I'll remember it. It's a good episode.
No.
His real dad ditching him again.
I'm quite scared right now. Let's start
But
over.
he's cool.
Oh, man, I haven't checked my email.
Yep.
It's so long, I bet there's gonna be a half zillion messages waiting for me. Oh, well, a half 4 messages waiting for me isn't bad. Dear Strongbad. What was the coolest explosion you ever saw? From Kelly Woosa. An exotic lady from the Far East. That's kind of a vague question, don't you think? That's like me asking, Dear Kelly, what's your favorite molecule of air that you've breathed? Or, what's your favorite Strongbad muscle that you wanted to...
I was 8, and it had been a really hot day outside. I was very active. We came inside. Air conditioner was on. Ooh. The first 20,000 of my air molecules were nice. 20,001.
Rub with hot oils. You gotta narrow it down somehow. Like, do you want to know about the coolest looking explosion I ever rigged up in Strongsad's org ethnic breakfast pouch on a Tuesday? The cereal is so cereally.
Oh, child,
I am gonna enjoy this sog paneer Pop-Tart with a vengeance. And then I've got to go stand around in this tuxedo with a vengeance.
Or do you want to know, like, the coolest explosion I ever saw that had one of those blast wavy Saturn rings around it that has become so popular lately? Because I've caused plenty of those.
Back tape the newspaper. Hold on. You know I gotta read the newspapers. They went through the trouble of writing these.
Popular lately. Lately.
There you go. A fourth player signed a contract worth a bunch of money, said the player's uncle. Global relations set all types of box office records this weekend. Studio by the term.
Because I've caused plenty of those. But the coolest part was actually later on, when I was telling Coach Z all about it. And so first, there was this little explosion that was like, ooh.
You don't say?
And then secondary charges blew, and it was like,
You say?
and finally one of those blast wavy Saturn rings that have become so popular lately shot out and was like,
Oh.
Thanks for the great story, Strong Bad. I was gonna hit the showers, but now I don't have to.
everybody knows that the more spin it takes to describe an explosion, the cooler said explosion was. And the cooler said explosion.
There's something to say about the booms. But I kind of actually prefer the booms. Because that's not what he's describing, you know? Because you hear that kind of explosion, you immediately think, you know, Star Wars 2, it releases those weird-ass charges that make sound in space, release when suddenly it goes completely quiet and the other big peak.
Fucker about there is.
And then my sog paneer Pop-Tart sounded like patoo.
Are you kidding me? I can't even wash my hands with that mess.
But if history has taught us anything, then we all know that the coolest explosions have come from my very own computers.
Hello. I'm just feeling here, Abby.
But wait, Strongback,
But wait.
does that mean...
I'm afraid so, Sweet Lappy. I figured that USB self-destruct button I bought a couple weeks ago would have clued you in, but it's time. Why wait around for someone else to blow up your computer tomorrow when you can blow it up yourself today?
You should put that on your business cards.
That's a great idea, Lappy.
Thank you, Tony T. Always coming through for me. His business started. Strong Bad, your friendly neighborhood computer exploder. Why wait around for someone else to blow up your computer when you can do it yourself today?
Goodbye, douche. So popular lately.
Ooh.
Ooh! Ah!
A punk.
I can't wait till Strong Bad tells me about that one. I will go ahead and strip down to the nude.
Punk! Now that,
Don't call it come back.
is what I call...
Don't call it come back.
Hey,
Call it come back.
come back.
Because, like, they knew they were only going to be back for, like, a while. Not a regular thing.
If a paper survived that, maybe come down now. Oh, looks like I need a new one of those, too.
Well, you know, announcer man, that's right. All you gophers out there better listen up. The magnificent marzipan stole all Garden Boy's garden tools. I don't care if she's the women's champion, the men's champion, the half-woman, half-man's champion. But do we have one of those?
Yes, I believe we do.
Well, can I fight
Welcome
them
to 2020s.
instead?
You don't want to fight Marzipan. Okay, so now we're entering this era. Corpy era. Oh man. This year. Absolute classic.
Checking emails at home from your work computer. It's kind of like playing first-person shooters with your girlfriend. It kind of ruins them both. Dear Streer Beer, my brother...
In my case, it's because I have dysgraphia, so if I did have a girlfriend, even if she was bad at computers, He probably still made me.
I had a friend over today, and he drove me crazy. What should I do about it? Crudfully? Henry Wisner, Wisconsin? Crudfully? Really? Oh, is your mom sitting over your shoulder when you type this email? And is your mom the kind of lady that won't let you type the word crap? Don't get me wrong. I still would have made fun of you if you had typed crapfully. I probably just would have left the bombs out of it. So your bro's fro drove you crow. I don't really have that problem, on account of my brothers are galactically incapable of friend halves. Although when we were kids, Strongside
That's not true. Strongsad's got the whole delete heads thing going on. He spends a lot of time with Marzipan. I mean, Strongman might have some issues, but Strongman actually seems to have a solid social life.
had this imaginary friend that annoyed the crud out of me. Of course, this was back before insane parents made imaginary friends illegal for kids to have.
He said only 10 at the point I just had.
Strongstad invented him one time when we locked him in the attic.
You know we don't have an attic.
Okay, when we stuffed him in the air vent.
You know we don't have
an
Oh,
air
fine,
vent.
when we taped him to the ceiling.
That'll teach you to stand there and blink. Now stay up there until that bubble tape gives out and you fall into my open-faced booby trap. We were out of ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise.
Haha, you're right. My brother does look like a big circle with two smaller circles on top of another
Oh, my
circle
goodness,
from
he
up
does.
here.
Hey, shut up! Who are you talking to?
Just my new best also bubble tapes to the ceiling friend, Scotty Titi.
That's half the reason imaginary friends are illegal now. Kids always give them the creepiest possible names.
Really think about Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Tell me he's not right.
Rubby Plop Plop, Sir Zabble Pants, Dingy Donger,
Oh,
real
no.
live actual Mr. Blindcaster next door. So anyway, Strong Bad and Scotty Titi were always annoying.
That may raise questions. So it's like, is Coach Z calling him, oh, the real live Coaster Blancaster next door, insisting that he was real? Or was his friendship with the real Mr. Blancaster back door imaginary? Or does everybody just prefer to assume it was
The crap
imaginary?
out of us.
That's a good one.
Hey, shut it up! What are you guys doing over there?
Oh, Scotty Titi and I were just attaching indefinite articles, and he jokingly used A before a vowel sound.
I'll attach this definite brick to Scotty TT's face.
We all know. Whenever you use it, you can say A followed by a consonant sound, like A box. But it's if the vowel is coming afterwards, like A aardvark. That doesn't work. It's an aardvark. You gotta create a consonant for it. Scotty teach. Oh, you still are too.
Yeah.
Nice reflexes, Scotty.
I say he annoyed us, but it was really just me. Strongman was going through some changes in those days. Girls are confusing!
He's the older brother, remember? Okay, hold on here. Hold on here. So, what's with the trunk door here? Is this an imagined flashback? Did Strong Bad actually draw Trogdor for the first time when he was much younger? Or, I don't know.
So it was all up to me. First I tried to render Scotty TT obsolete as an imaginary friend by exposing him as a real generic friend.
Aha!
I
That dumb white.
used to get imaginary and invisible mixed up a lot as a kid.
Oh, thanks, big brother. I've always wanted to pit my skills against a pile of cake flour.
And of course, at one point, I tried to TT on Scotty TT.
Oh no, my new boots!
I finally had no recourse but to fight imaginary fire with imaginary fire. So after drinking 3 gallons of blue
Remember those pins I mentioned?
drink, I made up my own imaginary friend so they could fight to the imaginary death.
Hey, Scotty Kiki, I'd like you to meet my new friend, Fishy Fishy Dragon Man.
Scotty, look out!
Wait, Scotty Kiki is just a lump? A mound? A pile?
Pretty much.
So now, just time for some theory crafting. So, now I remember when he said, knowing us. Perhaps he in fact already had this imaginary friend. And perhaps this imaginary friend was in fact simply inspired by a poster in his older brother's room. And perhaps when he was older and called upon to draw a dragon, he conjured forth from his memory what he thought was an original design, was in fact ripped off from that poster, as I did as a young lad when attempting to come up with a unique name for a powerful, magical, overpowered sword for a D&D campaign, and I came up with Hornbrand. Yes. Very impressed with that. It's a very good name. So imagine my embarrassment when, years later, while whilst rereading Aragon, I realized that a brief occurrence with a slaver after escaping the lands of Galbatorix, but before reaching the Tyrant-Den, and this slaver's name was, in fact, Hulkenbrand. Very embarrassing. Still, a waste of a good name, I think we can agree.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you're done.
You still
I
there,
see.
Crud Kid? I don't know if your mom let you watch this far into the email or not. Anyways, I'm not suggesting you breathe fire on your brother's friend, you know. I'm suggesting you duct tape him to the ceiling. Your imaginary pal, Strong Bad. Or your imaginary pal,
Oh.
Bumpy Clumpy.
I said that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Spiro Agnew's favorite slacks. That's right. You're so good at Time Magazine, the game, Scotty.
Scotty's MVP, man. Gotta love the Corpy era.
To check my
Dang, he's already on the comp. I need to correct this. My genius, I thought it was in an email. My genius plan. Ruined.
The world is one big
I
collaboration.
can skip this here, probably. Just...
It's here! It's here!
Here.
It's finally
finally
here!
It's here. It's here.
It's here.
It's
finally
here. There's no more time for expectation.
Shut up!
That was the happiest I've ever been.
I've been waiting all
buddy.
dang year for
Shortcut
this.
snail,
The
I like it.
2009 Compy New Products Catalog! A new Compy catalog is like Decemberween morning, my birthday, a candy store, and Strong Sad's funeral.
Callbacks here. Remember, this is well after the heyday. So we're seeing callbacks to the CRISPR drawer, the Splounge.
All wrapped up together in one piece of junk mail. Now I can finally find a suitable replacement for the Lappy.
I have to assume he's getting these from Bubs. Because that seems exactly like something Bubs would do. Just have a massive stockpile of the same 89 catalog, just change the date.
Ooh, look at this new line of brightly colored Lappies. Neon Tan, Gray Passion, Rodeo Beige, Italian Same, Glittery Taupe. Seems like these are more
I remember in the aughts when Apple invented big computer monitors, but with actually different neon colors.
for those
Whole new
stylish
world,
ladies
man.
and the rat dogs.
Nuts.
Wait, did they just try to tell me same as a color? Our most family-friendly
Yes.
compy ever. The RoomieVac is a computer for the entire household. Whoa! Comes with built-in printer, 8-inch monitor, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and front door for
Ooh.
easy access. The RoomieVac.
Speaking as a person living in 2023, what's the price on this?
It's a real powerhouse. Get it?
Hold on. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath for only 2,400, 99.99, or 999.99. Okay, you can like install this thing anyway. It's got the bathroom, so like the plumbing's all there. And who cares if it's a crummy computer? That's a steal. Dang.
Oh, you don't? Well, because it's the size of a... Oh, you were kidding? You do get it? Pretty good, huh? No? Why would they print that whole exchange? Anyway, what else they got?
For font, paid for
Do
work.
you have problems opening up digital pictures of your grandkids? Or taking 4 consecutive steps? Then have we got a compy for you! The Grampy Hot 6 utilizes easy-to-read 400-point type, turning even the shortest email into an unforgettable all-day affair. And you'll never lose track of our new meatloaf-sized cursor. It's shaped like meatloaf, too. Optional mouse, that is an actual mouse that will pre-chew your food for you, sold separately. The Grampy Hot 6, because Piccadilly's not open 24 hours.
Oh, that is.
Oh my goodness, graphics. I like the looks of this. The Compay, because flat panel sophistication demands made-up words. The Compay delivers European-sounding flair with Southeast Asian-sounding prices. My 2 most favorites! Sold! I'm gonna put my 80,000 pennies in the mail right now!
Okay, everybody, let's do some math. $800. About what I pay on a computer for
All right,
computers now, so that's
Compay.
nice.
That accent mark better not let me down. So sleek, so sophisticated,
But is
so
it a hot
Compay.
girl, strong bad?
What the?
Your brand new computer is below. Please prepare to wait on hold with tech support for several hours. The current tech support smugness level is red. It's so,
Oh, a wise
it's
guy,
so
eh?
bad.
I think you and me are gonna get along just fine, Compay.
It's here. It's here.
Here.
It's
It's
finally here.
Okay, so in case you didn't catch on to it, the Corby era was one episode. Anywho, so the full free. Yes, I did.
Email, all I gotta do is click. Oh, that old typing made my boxing gloves sick. Dear Strongbad, does Strongbadia ever host a hideous growth on my butt festival? Wait, Independent Film Festival? Sorry about that. I get those two mixed up. Evil moms choose evil Jiff. Finas Eric Zona. Well, Jiff, the short answer is no.
That's evil gift.
The long answer is no.
I get that when you saw hideous growth on your
Independent
butt.
films are called that for a reason. They are independent of anything good. And these days, they seem to be locked in a civil war that will hopefully end in the extermination of both sides. I am, of course, talking about independent films versus indie films. What's the diff, you may ask? Because apparently you're in a big hurry? Well, it's as
Somebody who has taken a screenplay writing class twice, I am aware of the difference between these two.
plain as Strong Sad
Especially
and Pom
Strong Sad
Pom.
one.
Strong Sad is on the independent film side. He's the lifer artist type who went to film school.
I minored in holding on wide shots for too long.
And he's
That's not
making
a wide
some
shot.
boring, very personal, no-budget film.
Actually, I've succeeded in going lower than no budget. I'm making the world's first full-budget film. The entire thing's being financed with Monopoly money.
And best of luck to you. Pom Pom, on the other hand, represents
I don't get it.
indie films. The slicker,
Did
catchier
he
name
say
they came up
faux-budget
with
film?
that seems to perform better in the 18 to 24 demo. He's a tech-savvy hipster whose dad owns his own studio and relies on using middle names and/or initials to somehow solidify his indie cred. He'll spend his $30 million budget trying as hard as he can to make it look like he only spent a few $100,000. The first step is to spend millions on a hand-drawn title sequence that looks like it was made by some junior high kid during pre-algebra. Oh, and don't forget the indie soundtrack by unknown bands whose songs are already in every car commercial ever.
Gets really great gas mileage.
The title of the movie is either two of the cleverly named main characters or the city and state in
Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. That is why when you're doing the Homestar Runner fan game where you pretend like you know bands but actually just know the bands from Strong Bad, you never mention She Likes Cloth. Like you can bring up something like Limousine or Sloshing kind of do that. You probably haven't heard of it thing, but like, come on, it's She Likes Cloth.
which it takes place. Oh, in fact, just call it City, State. Meanwhile, Strong Sad names his movie by picking a few boring words from the middle of a boring sentence and makes his own soundtrack by weeping softly into the wrong end of a saxophone. His film will star a washed-up TV actor that hasn't worked in 10 years and
Basically, the difference is if you're famous, just ask the director if their favorite movie is made by the Wachowski brothers, in which case it's probably an indie movie. But if they say The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, it's an independent film. Especially if they keep saying it for a long time.
a desperate attempt
And act like German Impressionism was more than 2 films. The era of German Impressionism. It's just the it's just the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and kind of but not really Nosferatu. And the style that they're so crazy about, it's just sets from a 3rd grade play being used as movie sets. So okay, it kept going. The magical world of Balloon Land is obviously German impressions.
to reinvent himself.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pom Pom's movie has A-list movie stars, but they're all working for scale, which I can only assume is a solid gold scale with both sides perfectly balanced with gold bricks. As for what it's about, an indie film's plot is pretty much the same as any summer blockbuster, but just switch out any mention of the word space with small factory town, replace aliens with quirky dysfunctional family, and replace voyage with journey.
In the dead of a small factory town, dealing with your quirky, dysfunctional family is the easiest part of the journey.
If you want to win awards, you have to have something like the town itself, or a car, or a bush, or the old family tree, which becomes a metaphor for the state of the family itself, or one of the most significant main characters who may or may not be some kind of magic.
Once finished, Strong Sad's independent film will enjoy a small art house opening.
You forgot the apostrophe S. This film is opening at this guy called Art's house. He's got like 3 couches. Out to sight.
And when I mentioned this joke to my screenplay writing teacher, he was like, I know that guy.
And best of luck to you. Pom Pom's Little Movie That Could opens on 2,000 screens the first weekend, expanding to 10,000 the next. And wouldn't you know it, his movie was so cheap to make that he still has money left over to take out full-page ads in all the trade papers during award season. That movie is all heart. There you have it, Evil Jeff. The difference between a hideous...
Yeah, very strong opinions on indie films for somebody who has no respect for independent films.
hideous growth on my butt and a profitable hideous growth on my butt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go raid Pom Pom's craft service table. Can't get enough of those artisanal cheeses and that extra healthy water.
That was not chair scoot. What was that?
Oh, people, can you feel me? Then email me. And also, please don't try to really feel me. Dear Strongman, you are the superest, awesomest guy ever. That makes you awesome. Do you have a Strongbadian dictionary for your own words? Sincerely yours, Caustic. Of course I do, cross-stitch. You think the regular dictionary can handle all the quotes and quotables I'm dropping on a daily basis? Those dictionaries are only good for helping the cheat brush his teeth and helping Homestar lose his teeth. Pearl! For something this awesome, I had to once again call upon the finest name in names to put in front of book titles. And thus was born unto the world. Count Longardo's Strongbadian Jerktionary for my own words. Or Count Longardo's Strongbadian talk words for saying from your mouth, for short. We all know the main problem with dictionaries is that there are too many words and not enough butterscotch sauce. So I went ahead and dribble-drabbled a little Boudreaux scotch all over it. Kind of like a frou-frou dessert at a she restaurant.
Oh, that looks sinful.
Shut up, lady! The sauce makes all the pages stick together, which makes for way less words.
Hey, this dictionary goes straight from crap-valanche to puke-valanche.
And that brings us to the suffix section. Valanche, quake, tornado, monsoon, all the great natural disaster suffixes are included.
The suck-quake of a movie is a complete waste-nado of my 7 bucks on soup.
Now that's talking like a strong bad dude. For some words, words alone are not enough to define them. That's why my dictionary has scratch and sniff stickers. I mean, how are you going to define a word like paunch without smelling Strongsad's considerable paunch?
My paunch does not smell.
Yes, it does! Not to be outdone by that.
Okay, I know it was one line and wasn't great, but it's so much more improved from the previous work. You'll see some of that during Christmas.
No talent schwa sound. The Strongbadian Dictionary features several guttural utterances, or, you guessed it, gutterances, that are used to express complete disinterest in specific people. There's the sound for code C.
Hey, Strongbad, want to hear about my glory days on the field?
The sound for marzipan.
Word.
Want to hear my cover of Glory Days?
Doesn't it do?
And of course, the ever-popular sound for you-know-who.
Talk.
In order to...
Oh, right. Other thing I told you to put a pin on way back in Imaginary Friends. I'm suggesting the idea that Strongsad may have had, in fact, even at that time, a decent, if not giant, social circle. And Strongbad didn't. He just had whatever Proto-Trogdor's name is.
keep the power of the Strongbadian language from falling into the hands of lesser minds.
If not then, it's kind of true now. I mean, he's got the cheat, and Strongmad, who seems to be more like friends with the cheat, honestly, than Strongbad. Meanwhile, like I said, Strongside has the delete heads, and he hangs out with Marzipan a lot. We went on a trip with Pom Pom and Homestar Runner way back in the Yellow Dello days. got kind of a much more decent social circle than Strong Bad does.
I've built booby traps right into the dictionary. Nothing gets rid of Homestar for a few hours, like an endless see also loop.
Clap for brains. See also carp for brains. See also brain for brains. See also clap for brains. See also man. This is the best choose my own adventure I've ever played with.
And there you have it, Caustic. The Strongbadian Dictionary. From A. Ababber to Z. Zawsome. Available wherever fine made-up reference books are sold. Oh, and speaking of, the chief's probably done brushing his teeth now. Better go see if someone can go pee-pees in Umpati all by himself. Oh, the cheat training. What are you gonna do? Give him the goods, compay, purr.
We got Budroskach, a sweet Budro-based sauce that doubles as a Budro-based adhesive. Like Whiskadron? Dribble Drabble, the act of making a frozen cheesecake appear delicious by scribbling raspberry sauce over. This does not work if you scribble a raspberry Coolio. Gutturance, a low growling noises made to express utter disdain. Another person's very existence. Whim swell. The sheets, carpet, and couch, and satin sheets ruining own dang self. Not unlike the qualities awesome sauce. See? You got your Sauceum Jack. Oh.
Get out there, Rubbermaid! Can you redirect me to the nearest puke avalanche?
This suckquake of a movie is a complete waste NATO of my $7 forest file.
Oh. Yeah, best email ever. You know, apart from original buffs, obviously. Almost through here. Video.
When you're launching a new product with a tight deadline,
2 weeks?
Grammarly's tone suggests
Checking emails with boxing gloves. This sweet computer science. To whom it may concern, Aka Strongbad. I'm getting married in August. I'm looking to hire a videographer to videotape our wedding. Could you use all your skills and powers to take on such a task? I want it to look real nice. Robert McSwain, video media technologist. It's department. Well, McSwabbert, that works out perfectly, because videographer is just one of my many professions that...
Incidentally, Action ITS. You can have the whole song about the strong bad. So it's not its department. It's department. Oh, disappointed in you, Mr. Bad.
that have quotes around them. I'm also a heart surgeon, a licensed technician, a poultry farmer, and a fireman. And you say you're getting married in August? So like 2 months ago? Also not a problem. I videograph when I'm so many fancy wipes, fades, and transitions, your wife will never even know you guys aren't in it. Take a look at my demo reel. Hello there. I'm famed quotation mark videographer Strongbad. Do you like quick zooms and solarizing effects? What about diamond-y transitions, pixelated whites, or slow fade-outs? All these effects and more will make your cherished event that happened last month be cherished forever. Jimmy's lacrosse debacle never looked so good. Little Jimmy is playing lacrosse. Oh, he scores the winning lacrosse point. And his dad was totally there and not at Applebee's. Good shot, John and Jimmy. Add panache, pizzazz, and pep with a CD-ROM worth of unanimated clip art and copyright-free classical music.
video evidence of
Are you sure this will
submersive
walk,
events.
Acker Strongbad?
Definitely. Just act like you're celebrating.
Oh, twice. I'm a lavish gift giver.
Weddings, bar mitzvahs, bar fights, first steps, groupie drawers, you name it. I'll videographize it. Take family meatloaf night back to the old west. Did somebody say sepia tone?
No, I don't think so. I definitely did.
Yeah.
And with our new sweet of video
I did.
toasters, your precious memories will have titles
That
that
was some
defy the
Jontron
very
right there.
laws of reason. Hopefully that will be enough to keep your wife from wondering why her video media technologist husband wasn't smart enough
Robert McSwain, a video media technologist, and the lady Mary
to
Minogue.
think of putting a video camera on a tripod across the room and press record. Well, you could probably also get away with just putting a label that says wedding tape on a VHS cassette, since none out of none couples actually ever watched their wedding video. Unless, of course, a baby drops an F-bomb, somebody pukes in their toupee,
You do it
or
like
Grandma
once a
Aunt
year
rolls
later,
down the stairs in her
never
wheelchair.
again.
In which case, you simply post it online and turn it into internet gold. And I can definitely arrange for some of that stuff to happen at your wedding if you enlist my services as an event coordinator.
Oh, it's moving. Come on, Tony. Click on it and show a picture of him as an event coordinator with a chainsaw.
My state-of-the-art camera has a state-of-the-art microphone mounted right next to the giant videotape motor. So you're guaranteed to hear mostly that and not what Grandma Aunt Paw just said on her 109th birthday.
Yeah, you'll never know what video, dude. Semblance? I don't know what that is. Okay, here we go.
Emails are like hot pockets. They're full of garbage and cheese. Dear Strong Man, when are you gonna dust off the compay and answer an email? Matt Massapequa. Wait a minute. Have I not always checked my email on kitchen appliances? Dear Strongman. Dear Strongman. Dear Crushed Ice. Dear Strongman. Oh yeah, computers. Let's go see how that old compay is doing.
I mean, once you can play Skyrim on it, why not just check your emails?
Oh, that is some dust. Well, I best get to blowing. I said a Whoa! All that dust compressed my old computer into a newer, even better computer. Like coal to a diamond. Ah, compay. We hardly knew ye. Whoop!
Such a great era was the compact.
Lappier.
All those memories.
Just like the previous model, only crappier. I mean, more expensive. I mean, lappier. What? April 1st? Oh, man, I can't check my email today.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Brace myself.
Homestar, what are you doing here?
Just waiting for you to drop that April Food Day bomb, Strongbad. Our website always has the best pranks.
Homestar, everybody knows the internet already ruined April Fool's Day. On February 7th, 2008, ironically enough.
Dude, I remember really buying a Believing a Legend of Zelda commercial. But part of my innocence died forever that day. Perhaps that was the day I truly became the cynic I am now. Ain't that. Here we go.
But it's the day the internet gets on the internet to make inside jokes about the internet.
Exactly. And I can't
we
wait to be
tried this
so fooled when my favorite website looks like it's from another time period.
Oh, man. This looks just like one of them flashy cartoon websites from 2002.
No, shut up. I haven't done it yet. Bling.
That was the thing.
What happened to my web size? It's gone old time Jones.
Everybody. Insert 1 pence for tomfoolery. Insert a baby.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that prank again. Dogman, let's move on to the next thing you're gonna make fun of.
And don't forget all the great fake movie trailers we get to suffer through.
Sometimes a cruel, cruel world needs a man with cool, cool glasses.
Too dangerous.
And two dangerous twos. But that equals Dangeresque 4 divided by 2 equals 6.
Or did I? Was that 6?
When's it coming out? When's it coming out? I gotta forward this to all my peeps on Google Buzz.
Now hang on. We don't want to forget about the fake ads for nerd culture products that don't really exist.
Did someone say nerd cultures? Huh?
No!
Vernon ate back to school with the Trogdor Beefy Arm Backpack. 2 straps, 1 beefy arm. Secret compartments for all your consummate V's. And you'll look rather dashing in this burninated peasant zip-up trench hoodie.
It's only fake unless enough of you say you'll buy one, in which case support my crowdfunding campaign.
I want one. Imagine
so
me
these are a
with
little
3
more
arms.
modern.
I gotta send
Yeah,
this to all my
2000
Google
math.
Wave boards.
Forget all that mess. I'm yanking April Fools off the internet and back into the real world, where it can physically hurt people.
Nobody falls for that stuff no more, Strongman.
Hey, Homestar, I'd like you to meet your long-lost twin brother.
Chauncey, give us the 3-armed hug.
Ha! April Fools!
Are you sure this is gluten-free?
April Fools!
There's a lot more gore in this than I remember there being.
Hey, King of Town, I'd like you to eat your long-lost twin brother.
Okay.
Get me down! I'm scared of heights! How am I supposed to get inside my car?
How am I supposed to get outside my apartment?
Now that's how you April Fool's a body. Pain and suffering. Not inconvenient web browsing. Hey, and look at that. Now I can check my email. All right, boxing gloves. Get ready to work your inexplicable magic. And check my email on computers. Ha! No toast. CGL. Meow, doodle daddle diddle diddle boodle daddle doodle rapadoo bing doo boom.
Old-time Jones, drug-filled tonic. It's for children, you.
Yeah, okay, that's basically the last of them. Like maybe there was another one, like also on April Fool's Day or something, but like it's basically done. We had a good run. I'm finally free. Finally free. Yeah, have a good time. Do whatever.